Something that I was about to completely forget. It's time to take out the Picto box because tonight is the night of the full moon. And if you remember, some guy on Windfall wants us to take a picture of the full moon. So here we go, that's done. So the next time we get to Windfall Island, we're going to be able to give that pictograph to him. And now it's time for me to show to you why this place is called the boating course, because it definitely has nothing to do with the cave we were just in. So the boating course is a mini game that's run by this guy here. Surprisingly, there is no prize for performing well in this minigame. It's just a way to get some rupees. So let's go over the rules real quick. So basically, you sail around on, well, a boating course. This is why it's called the boating course, I guess. And you have to jump over barrels and see how many rupees you can get. So the barrels that float on their sides, we've seen them before. We can just sail over them, no problem. And, okay, if you run into the barrels floating upright, they'll rough you up. Yeah, just like that. So you want to jump over them, absolutely. If you run into them, you're just going to get off your boat, and you're going to be losing precious time because there's a time limit on that. Now the time limit is really, really loose. It's nothing to be really worried about. But if you dilly-dally too long, you're just going to fail. And one thing that is important to note that the guy just said is that the direction of the wind depends exclusively on where you're supposed to go next. No need to wave the Wind Waker around like a madman. Now, this is pretty cool, but I question the realism of wind that always goes exactly where you want it to go without Wind Waker support. So as you can see, these barrels that are upright, you have to jump over them, but there's a lot more money on top of them, yellow rupees instead of just greens. So here we go. So yeah, the fact that the wind always goes in the right direction, yeah, I really have trouble with that, to be honest. Because it would really be useful in the game instead of playing the Wind's Requiem. Ow! Guess I jumped a little too late on that, but yeah, I guess I got to show you. This is what happens when you run straight into an upright barrel. By the way, who put all that stuff there? That guy over there on his own? Are you serious? I sort of have trouble buying that too, but I guess this isn't worse than Angular Isles, which, by the way, a lot of comments on Minecraft and Catherine about Angular Isles. I don't know why I didn't come up with these myself, because in retrospect, these are pretty obvious jokes. But I guess, I'm not a Minecraft player. I just personally don't see the appeal. I'm not saying it's a bad game, it's just that it's just not my kind of game, but, hey, oh, wow, I actually got it! I went completely to the side. I never thought I would actually get it. But, oh, can I head over there? Nope. Couldn't turn sharply enough. So, yeah, we're already over 100 rupees, and the cost of admission was only 30 rupees. This is a pretty good way of obtaining rupees, and here's a red right at the finish line. This is a pretty good way of obtaining rupees, but it's not the best. We made about 100 rupees worth of profit in 2 minutes, but there are much better ways to get rupees in this game, and we'll go over these methods as we advance into the game. So here's my prize money, and since there's nothing to grab there, no piece of heart, no treasure chart, I'm going to take my leave of this place and see you on the next island. We are now at the southeastern corner of the map. This is 5-Star Isles on square G7. As you can see, these are just, random rocks floating above the sea with cargo rocks on them. There really isn't anything to do on this island. This is one of the most useless islands in the game, so all I'm going to do here is talk to the Matfish, 5-Star Isles. Here we go, remember this right. So what's he going to talk about? You seen it? The ghost ship. Figures that I meet a Matfish that talks about the ghost ship. Yeah, it appears sometimes when there's a crescent moon facing down. And near 5-Star Isles, while there's nothing to do on the island, there's a submarine nearby, and ooh, I see some keys on the ceiling, so let's go stealth. Let's knock these out with a boomerang. Here go 2 of them. Here's another one. Are there others? There's another one over there. Let's see if I can get it. Oh man, the boomerang came right back. Oh, okay, here we go. I think that's also... Let's go down there and fight some bokoblins! We got 2 right there, and let's just nab their joy pendants. Even though I probably have more than enough as it is, I just want to grab their loot, because after that I can sell excess baggage to Beetle for a bunch of rupees. So we got 2 more bokoblins over there. These one have shields, and I'm not entirely sure, but I believe these that do have shields also have a bit more HP to go along with it. So, oh man, there was another case left, so that's just... Oh wow, I still got it, even though I wasn't targeting it anymore. Ow! Just wanted to attack it, but I guess this is the moral of the story. Don't try jump attacking keys. You're just gonna get your ass kicked. Why didn't I use the boomerang? Sometimes I forget that I can just use the boomerang when I'm fighting at melee range, even though, you know, it's a one-hit kill regardless on keys. So I was about to say down it goes, but it blocked my attack with the shield. And here comes the ladder once again. Always seems to be how it works, except for the one on near Northern Fairy Island, where you actually had to swing on the lanterns. But otherwise, it's always ladders like this that fall down whenever you defeat everyone. And inside this chest, we have a stash of bokoblin porn. Nah, just kidding. It's a piece of heart. So now we need 2 more pieces to get another heart container. Next island, on square F7, just east of the Forest Haven. And you know what? I completely forgot the name of this island. And not even kidding either. I don't remember everything about the game perfectly, so let's see what the map fish is going to tell us. What is the name of this island? Oh, it's Cliff Plateau Isles. How did I forget that? Okay, so what's he going to talk about? Do you know about the Nintendo Gallery? Yes, I do, most unfortunately. And hit a switch high up there. And you need a Hyoi pair in order to... Sorry about that. To get to the Nintendo Gallery to begin with, which is why I didn't see a switch that I could hit back when I went there. But I'm not heading back just to open the door. The Nintendo Gallery can just go fuck itself. So anyway, there's actually something to do on the island, and it seems like we actually have some mail. As we can see, there's a post box moving frantically, so let's just head over there because we got mail. I wonder who this might be at this point of the game. I haven't done anything important lately. I've only done side quests. Oh, it's Granny! Figures that it's the one I saved just a few videos ago. So, la la la, are you hungry? Typical grandma stuff. But I'm sending you everything I've saved up. Oh, she managed to save up a few rupees ever since I completely robbed her basement. It would have been sort of cool, if you didn't steal the money in her basement at the beginning. If it would be like even more money than what was in there as an incentive to actually keep the rupees in the chest, but yes, they didn't really think of that. Anyway, this cave is actually pretty elaborate. Most of them are, little caves where you fight monsters and stuff, but this one, I actually remember it pretty well because you have to do it twice over the course of the game. I guess you could do it once if you're really, really quick about it, though. But I'm going to go through it twice because I don't really trust my skill level. That and there's a treasure chart up for grabs right now. Anyway, so by the way, have you noticed the leaves on the side of these things? Because it doesn't look like I'll be able to get over there. But if you blow those leaves on the side with the Deku leaf, then these things turn around, and see, it's now much easier to get all the way over there, and I even get a nice little rupee bonus for my efforts. So, I'll just take the boomerang, because I'm going to need it for those Bokobabas. Let's steal the seed, throw the boomerang, and it's dead. Is there anything interesting in those things? I have no idea what they're called in English. Sorry about that. Happens sometimes when you're not doing when you're doing an LP in a language that's not your own. Let's kill that thing. There's yet another one over there. Grappling hook, boomerang, here we go. And now this one dropped a Deku stick. You want to pick it up, set it on fire, then go into that ball. How the ball doesn't catch fire, I have no idea. Nintendo logic. And then get over there, climb that ledge, get to the end, and fling that Deku stick with all your might. Now, there's a chest right down there that's completely surrounded by these vines, so you have to come in from above. And when you open these chests... Oh great! I trapped myself for a joy pendant! Awesome! Except not really, because when you grab the joy pendant, all the vines go away. The ones that were surrounding the chest, at least, the others stay there. But yeah, Link's throwing arm is actually pretty dang impressive, considering how tiny he is. So, after that, you want to head over to the place that we just opened up with the Deku Leaf. Alright, made it. There's not really much room for error. I remember having to try 4 or 5 times in one playthrough because I kept plinking out the upper side of the wall. There's a Korok over there, which means that we're going to have to do most of this again. But, as usual, that's going to be kept for later. For now, though, let's open this chest, which contains... a treasure chart! La la la, open your sea chart. I know! Can I skip this text, please? And I totally forgot, right next to the chest, there is a blue chew, which I'm only really showing to you because that stuff is rare, and I don't want people complaining about that kind of stuff. But we are back. We're now on square F4. We've been near this island before, but all we did was talk to the Matfish. Here's yet another blue chew. Just kill this thing, get our 10 rupees for our efforts. And this fairy island, well, this fairy fountain, rather, is blocked off by a wooden barricade that can just blow up. And since it's required to have bombs to go in there, I wonder what I can find in there. Well, I'm going to spoil it because we're going to get that in 30 seconds anyway. It's the first bomb bag upgrade. The bomb bag upgrades... have a much higher capacity than they did in Ocarina of Time. If you remember, back then it was 20, 30, 40, but now it's 30, 60, and 99. So yeah, you can carry 99 bombs on you. That is a lot, and these are going to come in handy because we're going to have, little... naval battles later on, and I'm not talking about belly button battles, but rather naval battles, NAVAL, if you know what I mean. And we're going to do one of these little things as soon as the next video, so this is really going to come in handy. Now I'm just going to kill that thing once more just to get an extra 10 rupees, and I will see you next time for more exciting side questing!